Hello and welcome back to Trudograd, my dear survivors of the apocalypse and veterans of AtomRPG. Again, I would like to remind you that if you want to watch this Let's Play, it is highly recommended that you watch firstly the one of AtomRPG, because this is the sequel. So, we are continuing. We have arrived at the outskirts of Trudograd, inside of this hotel, where this lady here is really keeping watch. Could hardly get to her room to check it out, just to make sure that she's not suspicious. Oh well, maybe right now. Let's do that. Is she coming? Let's go there and quickly. Ah yeah. There's some cassettes now. This time I'm not carrying around all the cassettes. Special field uniform, a variety of camo uniform. Oh, cold resistance. Complemented with the warm jacket, cold resistance and survival. We are taking that because we need it, right? There's a bookshelf. Oh, a magnifying glass and some wires. Some waste paper. Well, we know that waste paper is a highly sought after commodity in the Wastelands. We've got a sideboard here. I know it is sort of, yeah, we let her keep the toilet paper in her cognac. Oh, some slugs. But, well, she kept her shotgun somewhere else. Huh? Oh, a bottle with water. Let's... I mean, this could be her iron ration. I'm not carrying around a... Oh! Oh no. There she is. She's really... quick. Are we trapped now? We can't get out of here. No, she's coming, okay. She's going, alright. By the way, this is nice. The Rods of God. Okay. Go there, closing the door. No. This is a private residence. You're not welcome here. No, sorry, I wasn't in there. Sorry. I wasn't in there. So, alright. Did we speak with these guys here? Julian? The man who introduced himself as Julian nods at us. I recognize you. What do you want? Oh, nothing really. So, see you later. Hotel owner. The proprietor is feeling rather hospitable today. I'm so glad to see you. Tea, coffee, a glass of something flammable. How about a souvenir? Well, I have some questions. Yes, I'm listening. What can you tell me about Trudograd? The best city on earth, no more, no less. What can you tell me about the hotel? It's my pride and honor. I got the property from my uncle after a fire consumed the old building. I made it whole again with my own 2 hands. Well, now that is something. Yeah, you are certainly a disciplined worker there. Could you give me some advice? People like to disrespect luck. They say trusting in luck is dumb, but here's what I think. Lady Fortune is no joke. She actually governs all our actions in at least a small way. Well, I guess those are really wise words, huh? Do you know about any fun rumors? Some folks are saying there's war up north. Others are calling it a unification effort. It's a wild place, the north. Nuclear war sent them back into the Stone Age out there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Heard about it too. Got anything else? I never told you this, but did you know there's an underground revolutionary group here in the city? What are they fighting for, I wonder? Trudograd has it all. Well. Yeah. Maybe we'll find out and then tell you. So, what do you have? Oh, you've got a lot of... really a lot of money, which is great. So what is this? Dock tags. A modern view of Trudograd with all its towers, roof extensions and fortifications is minted on this metal medallion. The picture is signed Trudograd, where dreams come to life. A well-made trinket, but nothing more. Well, maybe someone would want it at some point. Oh, sausage! A real country-style sausage made by the friendly peasants near Trudograd. Nice. But I think we are not hungry at the moment. Yeah, and also we don't really need anything. Do we have... No, we don't have a... We don't have a whetstone, so... Well, okay, well. So, we have to take our leave. Thank you for the talk, good man. Good friend. And here, this guy. Oh yeah, well, we talked with him and did the game. So, but I'm actually not inclined to do too many games or card games within the game at the moment. A thin, grim-looking man wearing a doctor's hat wanders the small kitchen. He holds a metal spatula aloft with such grace, we'd think it was a royal scepter. I don't have time for chit-chat. Well, no problem. Tell me your name and we'll call it a day. You won't leave me alone until I do, oh? Look at my hat. I'm a cook, not a doctor. Sobakin the cook. Nice to meet you and farewell. Well, nice to meet you. I'll leave you be then. Oh, here. The button is broken. I like that. This little detail here. So, nice. Well, then we leave you indeed alone. And now that he's looking at us, also he's got a knife in hand. So we are probably better off walking outside. Oh, there's a little nice... Oh, and well, why is everybody like they are all smoking and throwing their cigarette butts on the floor? It's disgusting. A sturdy, slightly drunk man is looking around condescendingly at the other patrons. Seeing us, he spits out the toothpick he was absent-mindedly chewing. Hey, salute, are you here on business or just looking around the city? Well, business. Well, look at you. I'm here on business too, promoting my book series. Oh, you are a writer, huh? That's impressive. And what's your name, mate? Call me Kasalibin, and be sure to remember it. When I've achieved fame and glory, you'll be bragging to all your friends about how we once met. Well, you're certainly an optimist, Kasalibin. How do you intend to gain this fame and glory, my friend? Sparked your interest, did I, huh? Perfect. I've written a number of books about a certain Atom agent who went in search of a missing general 2 years ago and exposed a terrifying conspiracy along the way. Trust me, it's going to be a real bomb. Well, that sounds indeed pretty interesting, huh? And we are twinkling our eyes saying that. Well, where did you learn about this agent? That seems to be a pretty... well, interesting but also unlikely story, isn't it? Good morning, village boy. Did you just emerge from the bottom of a rabbit warren or something? He wreaked so much havoc around Krasnameni that 7 people digging with 7 spades for 7 years still could not get down to the truth. Oh, so it's based on a real story, eh? Well, interesting. Could I read some of your work? I would loan it to you, but I don't want anyone stealing my brilliant ideas. It's based on real events, but who knows what actually happened? Not me. I had to invent a few details here and there, but that's what gives zest to the story. My embellishments made it so much more than a truthful account. Ah, well. So people are writing books about me now, huh? That's unexpected. So you're this agent? Look, mister, if I had a rusty kopeck for every time someone tells me he's a famous celebrity, I'd be a millionaire, or a billionaire, maybe even a trillionaire. Well, certainly possible, I guess. I'm sure it's nothing but rumors and lies. Atom what? Lies and rumors are what you hear at the market. My books feature nothing but the truth with a soupçon of artistic liberty. Well... certainly good luck with your writing, then. Well, you do have waste paper. And your personal glass, huh? Well, good luck with your writing, I guess. Thanks. Is there anything else you wanted to know? I'm honestly not in the mood for a lengthy discussion. Yeah, well, like... if you are giving us the opportunity, what are you doing here in the tavern? Ah, you want to know the truth? Alright, I'll tell you. Not that long ago I saw one of the losers from the refugee camp bury a can in the minefield near the city walls. Must be some treasure he stole up north. Oh. Now I'm thinking about whether... 66 experience points. Now I'm thinking about whether it's worth it to go over there or if it's just a bad idea. Well, what makes you think there's a treasure? What else could it be? You wouldn't risk your life to bury a can of stewed fruit in a minefield. I'm telling you, it's money buried out there. The party's gold or something. The party gold, huh? Well, why don't you go dig it out then? Riches aren't going to come along and knock at your door, you know. You're right, but on the other hand, if I trip a mine, what use will the money be to me then? Well, but what if you don't trip a mine? Fortune favors the brave, mon ami. Oh, I hope we are not talking him into running into the minefield and then he gets blown up. Well, where exactly did he hide it, if it's not a secret, of course? You sly dog, you must either be a complete moron or the most devious person in the world to ask something like that. Of course it's a secret. Go find your own treasure, Wastrel. Well, then go dig it out. Riches aren't going to come for you. Well, you're right. But what if you don't trip a mine? Fortune favors the brave, mon ami. No, you think so? I'm absolutely positive. Crap, then what am I doing sitting here? Get out of my way, I'm going to go get that what's rightfully mine. Yeah, well, good luck then. Uh-huh. Saving the game, let's run after him. Where's he? Oh! He's so quick there. Let's run after him. Let's run after him. Well, it's certainly cold over here. Around Krasnosnameni, things were... I think he's going to blow up now. Need to be more careful. Should we just walk after him? There's a mine over there. Oh. Oh my god. Well. That's sad. Oh, and well. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, that's so cool. What? I guess our adventure is over. As life drains from your dying body, you reflect upon your deeds and wonder, have you even managed to do anything? Okay, well, that was quite fun. I thought we could just see it, like, well, so let's run after him. So this is where the minefield is, huh? Yeah. Well, I guess we're not going to get to see his books. I think we just need to be a little bit... can we actually disarm it? No, we can't. Yeah, that's very sad for him. But well, if we are careful, I need to make sure not to step on that mine. We've got such good perception, actually. Oh yeah, there. Like, but why would there be a minefield here, by the way? Set that stuff. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There are a lot of mines around here. But it's a fun little puzzle. Ah. Tooth collection, a glass jar filled to the brim with golden teeth. That's something, alright. Well. Let's take everything. And then now we are at 49 kilograms. Okay. Well then, let's get out of the minefield. I like the effects, by the way. That's really That's a huge improvement to Atom RPG, I think. Like that's the why is the camera going like that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. So, and by the way, oh, we are cold. So let's put on this other here, this one. Variety of camo uniform complemented with a warm jacket. To wear, press use. Well, now we are really looking like a Russian soldier. Ah, and before it was a hiker set, a frayed leather jacket, 12 cold resistance, but this one here, where does it say? Oh, the cold. Oh, it's increasing. Hiker set. That was 13. So actually the cold resistance is higher. Yeah, let's keep that one on. Okay, well, but that was cool. So I'm not sure, like, can we actually, that's a burn barrel. Like if we stand here. No, that's wrong. Or can we actually increase anything? No. Ah! Yeah, nice. It indeed is reduced. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice additional mechanic here. That's nice. Nice idea. There's also a person here. An old gentleman. Hello there. As soon as the bent old man sees us, he croaks like a sick frog, slaps himself on the knee and beams with joy. Ha! Howdy, stranger! Could you perhaps give an old man a hand, Herr Gurian the ruffian? Well, I guess you're not a ruffian anymore, huh? Well, sure, what's the trouble? Old Gurian rubs his hands and extracts a battered portable radio from the deep folds of his clothes. It's totally dead, knackered, non-functioning, Kaputski. I can't listen to the news of the weather. This old man has been deprived of this one. And only joy in life. Perhaps you can fix it? I can make it worth your while. Hehe. Well, sure. Hand it over and I'll see what I can do. When I first saw you, I thought to myself, this disheveled thug is going to rob a defenseless old man, goddammit. But my second thought was, perhaps I'm wrong and he'll offer to help me with my radio. Now the prophecy's fulfilled. Here, take a look gently now. With a mischievous smile, the old man hands us his ancient portable radio. Well, yeah, we could give it a solid thump and hope for the best. No. Let's firstly, yeah, let's indeed be careful and have a close look before we try to fix anything. So we carefully examine the radio. Thou once green, it now has a patina of grimy brown. The word tourist shines dully on the brand plate in front. On the back we spot the manufacturer's name. VEF and the production year, 1956. Now that's really old. We open the battery case and quickly diagnose the problem. The terminals are too rusty to function. It will be difficult to fix without the proper tools, but a handful of scrap metal and some wire would significantly improve our chances. Well, actually aren't we pretty good at technology? I think so. Scrap metal and wires we also have, actually. Yeah, but let's try it like this, without any replacement parts. Yeah, unbelievable. Keen wit and 30 minutes of fumbling with the radio. With the radio's intestines are enough to clean out the rust and repair the battery terminals. Spitting out white noise, the device comes back to life in our hands. Let's tune the radio to local station to make sure it will actually receive a signal. Before we have a chance to adjust the tuner, the old man snatches his radio back with a happy exclamation. The first thing he does is turn the volume all the way up. Hooray! You did it! You fixed my tourist, and right in time for my favorite drama, Candle Lagoon, a staple of my childhood. Thank you, son. Here, take this. 1 toadstool, a bottle of moonshine, and some brine for the morning after. Well, let me Well, why would you... Well, let me tune into a real station at least. The old man waves us away with an expression of comical shock. What is there to tune? It works fine. Listen, it's starting. The presenter is talking about Candle Lagoon and the little ons headed there right now. They're walking among the pines where the sun don't ever shine and only the cold wind blows. They're walking through the night. Oh, what a hungry night it is. Ahem. Urian closes his eyes and begins to blissfully rock to the harsh static emanating from the speaker. Right. Then, well, give us the reward and we'll be on our way. But of course, here you go. The old man produces a cleverly concealed basket with a toadstool, jar of brine, and bottle of moonshine from under his coat and cheerfully pushes it into our hands. Then he turns away, enchanted by the roar of white noise coming from the radio. Well, I guess his ears are tuned in, right? Or his brain is able to filter the static out or whatever. Oh, what thrills, what drama! Don't go to Candle Lagoon, little ons, for pirates are waiting there. Well, we won't distract you any longer, but let's have a look what you actually have. Oh, a turnip. There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who love turnip and those who love beetroot. No third opinion is possible, and everyone who says otherwise is obviously a crypto beetroot fan. I wonder what is happening if someone likes both. But well, we won't distract this old man any longer. And let's wait by the fire here. So, what about all this stuff here? So, well, we know a toadstool is a good thing to have. The only odd thing about it is that before the war there were no mushrooms in this area. Yeah. We know sometimes things can happen. Oh, and by the way, so... Hunger. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing, like water will indeed reduce our toxicity. Yeah. By the way, we do have quite some recipes here. Can we make the crossbow? No, we don't. We need the rope. We need a rope. And the babushka scarf, of course. Well. What is this? Special weight set. Ah, yeah, well, we already had the, this one, right? The claw knuckle duster, yeah. This is interesting, by the way. So it says cloths, so maybe we can also make something like these cloths here. Something that's better. But we'll see. Radio Gugu, Radio Gaga. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay then, so let's... oh yeah, there's another gentleman there. Hello, good man. Clutching his head in his hands and staring down at his feet, this man is obviously wallowing in unhappy thoughts. Hello, comrade. The man sitting in front of the tent smiles sheepishly as we approach, as if trying to decide what to expect, friendly conversation or a mean-spirited sucker punch. Oh, he's got a lot of bad experiences, huh? What's the story? What's the story, Morning Glory? Well, why the long face, man? Things haven't been working out for me lately, and the reason behind it is so stupid I'm ashamed even to mention it. Well, if you are ashamed to talk about it, would definitely be embarrassed to hear it. Let's just pretend I never asked and change the subject. No. I've seen so much stupid stuff in my life, nothing surprises me anymore. Tell me your problem, maybe I can help, yeah. Or, let me guess, something went missing. Yes, exactly, you're a wise man. When I first came to Trudograd, I had a small fortune saved. The nature of that fortune was a little unusual, but still. The man scratches the back of his head before looking directly into our eyes. I had a jar full of gold teeth. Those little beauties are useful in all kinds of situations, like to pay off a bar tab or as bribes for corrupt officials. I kept the jar in my tent, but one day while drunk I decided to hide it in a really unfortunate place. Oh, we know where this is going, huh? And where did you get a whole jar of gold teeth, by the way? That's sort of suspicious. I found them. I mean, I dug them up. I got them from people's graves. Come on, don't act like you've never thought about doing it yourself. You know what people are capable of when they've lost all hope. It's not like I murdered anyone. The dead have no use for those teeth anyway. Well, robbing the dead is certainly very shameful, right? We would never do that. Never. Never. Never ever. Unless there's an emergency. Well, and this is the end time, so this qualifies as an emergency actually. Well, where there's a will, so where did you lose them? Out in the minefield. What? Let's listen quietly. Drunk me thought it would be safe out there. I don't know how I survived the walk there and back. The proverbial drunkard's luck, I guess. But no, I'm too scared to get again, and I don't want to test the old liquid courage twice in a row. Maybe you can help me out? I can tell that you're an adventurer, or whatever the word is for an unemployed wanderer. Yeah, well, we are certainly an adventurer, right? Although we are also unemployed. But well, so and how much are you going to pay us for those teeth that we have to go? To get into this devilish and highly dangerous minefield? I think I can scrape up 100 rubles, what do you say? Well, that's actually not a lot, given the fact that we are really risking our lives. But okay, we'll help you retrieve your ghoulish collection. Exit the main gate and take a quick ride. The minefield is at the foot of the wall on this side. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, let's pretend we go. Thank you doesn't pay the bills, but I'll see what I can do. But answer some questions, okay? Why not? Ask away. So, who are you, by the way? I am Babushkin, the refugee. Other than that, there is nothing noteworthy about me. Is that so? Well, and what's with all the tents here? They belong to refugees from the north. Even if a person could afford an apartment in Trudograd, it's impossible to get a permit to buy one. And sleeping in the city streets is way worse than sleeping out here in the city. If the mobsters don't kill you, the cops definitely will, or you could get sold into slavery. Oh, slavery in Trudograd, huh? How do you like the city? It's a mighty city. I don't think I've ever seen the like, even before the war. And after the war, I forgot cities like that exist. Its walls literally touch the sky. All the houses are skyscrapers. The city is crowded with people. As soon as I earn enough money, I'm going to buy an apartment in Trudograd. Uh-huh. Did you hear any tasty rumors lately? Apparently some pervert kidnapped 2 guys who came here from the north in search of a better life. I don't like to listen to such stories. Our lives are complicated enough. Why make them even harder? Okay, well, kidnappings as well here, huh? And... yeah, well... let's change the subject then. Well, oh, and would you look at that? I was so enjoying myself, the time flew right by. See you soon. Alright, so here we are. Having the game and then, well... oh, the gloomy man who asked us to fetch his jar of teeth from the minefield looks hopefully up at us, as if he already knows we've recovered his treasure. Yeah, you guessed correctly. We want to talk to you about your stash. I'm all yours. Well, now we are giving them to him. Here's your jar of gold teeth. We are not lying to him. We are not taking lies on our soul like that. Just out of greed. That's really bad for our karma. We hand him his grim piggy bank, and after carefully tucking it away in his clothes, he immediately cheers up. Thank you. You've been such a great help to me. This calls for a celebration, and I promise you, from now on, every second drink I down will be in your honor. Well, yeah, that's Babushkin. That's great. That honors us indeed, right? That's nice and all. But yeah, you could also just pay us. Of course, how could I forget? Here, 150 rubles. It's more than I was going to pay you, and don't waste your breath asking for more. As you can see, I'm not exactly swimming in banknotes here. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, good. So, well. But that's fine. That was fine. Also, if I may say so, without breaking the role-playing, pretty convenient and nice game design that we didn't have to run around like crazy for that. Oh, and this guy is doing the card game, huh? Hello there. Oh, he's got intense blue eyes. The mysterious grey-haired man is skillfully juggling an entire deck of cards in the air. The trick is so beautifully executed that it leaves us stunned for at least half a minute. Oh. As we come closer, the magician shoots us a piercing look, quickly assembles his cards back into a deck, then without looking draws 4 of them. He shows us they are all 10s and pats his pocket. The mute trickster is clearly telling us he'll show us a special trick for 40 rubles. Or is that so? Well, alright, come on, dazzle me. Clapping his hands thrice, 40 rubles, yeah. Now they are gone. Clapping his hands thrice, the magician shuffles the deck, and he gestures us to pick a card. We draw 9 of spades. As we return the deck, he throws our card high above his head. Appearing out of nowhere, a falcon snatches it up, lets out a single high-pitched shriek, and vanishes into the sky. Then the street artist blows his nose into a fancy handkerchief, looks around and gestures us to check our pockets. Incroyable! With our mouth wide open, we find a card. We take the card with the lopsided grin and we see that it's the 9 of spades. Wow. That's really something. Like, how did he do it with the bird, I wonder. Wow, that's really something, yeah. Let's see, did he actually steal something from us, maybe? But well. Can we talk? The man presents a deck of cards and gestures for us to shuffle it. He watches us while checking his watch and nodding impatiently. He's reminding us that time is money and we are not impressing him enough to spend it. Well, okay then, well, that's the best I can do. To hell with it, I gotta get going, alright? I think we should... what's that? Oh, that the guy is... I'm sure the guy... This guy looks like... This guy looks suspicious. Really suspicious. I bet he just stole from us. Or like now he's distracting us and now the guy is stealing or something. As we turn to leave, a fat man who's been watching the performance from afar runs up to us. He puts his arm around us and pulls us aside, eyeing the performance suspiciously. That makes... I find that even more suspicious. But well. Hey, listen, buddy! Help an aspiring magician out! Well... Get your hands off me, or I'm getting medieval on your ass. Oh no. Let's be civil. Okay, how can I help? This is about Amadeus Tellerov, the one whose trick you just paid to see. I've been watching him for God knows how long, trying to figure out the secret to his signature trick. The one he calls the infant regalia. Well, let's listen closely. This Tellerov is a weird guy. You're only allowed to watch him perform this trick once. That's his rule. I saw it myself, but I don't understand how he does it. I didn't quite get the very last part, but maybe you can. I'll give you 100 rubles. That's how much it costs to see this trick, and then you tell me what you saw. And why do you need me to do that? Card tricks and sleight of hand are my passion. I even left my job to become a famous magician. Problem is, though, I know a lot of the secrets of the trade. None of them are going to make me famous. If I knew how to perform the infant regalia, then I could get hired anyway. Anywhere. Come on, do it. Here's the money. Okay, well, we'll try and find out what the trick is about. Yeah. Here's 100. I'll pay you another 100 or even more when you tell me what his secret is. Remember, ask Amadeus to show you a trick called the infant regalia. And all you have to do is figure out how he does it. And then I, the great Arthur Penkin, will become a real master of magic. Okay. So I guess that wasn't his real one, huh? Like the real trick. So how many rubles do we have, by the way? 1,237. Yeah. By the way, could we actually... we can... We see a man. Tja. This guy just threw a coin to the magician. Or the lady, rather. It's a woman. So let's talk to him. A silent magician, known as Amadeus Tellerov, takes a little break from juggling and entertaining the passerbys and looks us in the eyes. Wow. How about you show us your famous trick, the so-called infant regalia?
The man takes your money and with a smile rubs his hands together as if anticipating your reaction to his magnificent trick. He takes off his coat to reveal a thin white shirt, probably to show you that he has nothing hidden up his sleeves. He passes you the coat and you tuck it under your left arm. Then the magician shows you a sealed deck of cards and points at your forehead, as if asking you to imagine a card, any card. The card you imagine is a jack of diamonds. Amadeus then takes 2 more decks from his pants pocket, opens all 3, mixes all the cards together, and starts shuffling them in the most entertaining and skillful of ways.
Well, I guess we need to remember this one now. So, it's the jack of diamonds. Gambling, closely observe his technique. Oh my god, we are so bad at gambling.
No matter how hard
Failure.
you focus, the entertainer's motions are too quick to follow. Perhaps Telerov's masterful trick can only be understood by another professional magician.
Well, I mean, can we attempt to memorize the trickster's every motion?
With inhuman dexterity, he throws the cards into the air and catches them one by one, or drops them in a cascade into a hand behind his back. He spits cards from his mouth, pulls them from his pants, from behind your ears, from your boots, and even from your nostrils. In the midst of this card storm, a loud cackling sounds from somewhere above. A huge raven flies down from the cloudy sky, clutching yet another card in his black beak. With a raucous caw, the bird spits it out, and it falls directly into the magician's outstretched palm. He smugly displays the card, and it's an ace of diamonds. Unfortunately, not the card you imagined.
Top juggling skills, mate. Really fancy work, but that's not the cut I was thinking of.
The seemingly devastated magician stares sheepishly down at his feet, hides the ace of diamonds, and gestures for you to return his coat. You try to do just that, but the very blood freezes in your veins as you realize you no longer are holding the man's coat. Instead, there's a pile of loose cards pinned under your arm. As you raise your hands in amazement, they all drop to the ground, face up. Every card in that pile is a jack of diamonds.
Well, that's indeed an impressive trick. But I think we're actually going to reload. To us, because we could increase our gambling skill and then maybe we pass the test or something. Yeah, well. Would you be so kind and explain this incredible trick?
You try to speak, but instead choke and cough up a jack of diamonds, which somehow got into your mouth. You give a shudder and a huge stack of cards atop your head drops with a flutter at your feet. Of course, all of these cards is a jack of diamonds too. You indistinctly jump back as the cards burst into flames for no reason whatsoever. The flames die as quickly as they flared up, leaving nothing but ashes. Shocked to your core, you look frightfully up at the magician, only to notice that he's wearing his coat, as if he had never taken it off in the first place.
So I guess he just drugged us or something, huh? But now he looks a little bit devilish. Well, that's quite the trick, but why is it called an infant regalia?
Amadeus Telerov shrugs his shoulders, as if there's no answer to your question, but his sly eyes are shining like gemstones in the reddish light of the morning star.
Yeah, thanks for the show, I'm gonna go now. Well, that's certainly funny. Okay, but let's reload this one. That's really cool. Let's reload this one and we keep this guy in mind. Is he in our journal? No. For Outskirts, Open Sesame. A novice magician. Oh yeah, very good. I like this. I like this. That's good. That's actually pretty nice. So I really have to say they really improved the game very, very significantly. Very nice. Let's have a look at the map. Oh yeah. Oh, and even with icons here. Yeah, that's not bad. So there's a lady here. Everybody is smoking. Well, she survived for a while, huh? Oh my goodness. But she wears nail polish. An aging woman with a cigarette in her teeth is warming her hands before a flaming barrel, eyeing the passerby. Or I guess it's passers-bys with a predatory gaze. Oh. Everyone who catches her attention carefully averts her eyes and hastens on their way. Oh, so she's quite intimidating her. Well, 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 look at the little mice go. Fucking goody two-shoes prudes. When you're drunk, you come crawling around to make sweet love to Lady Daisy. But when you're sober, you suddenly go blind. Oh god. So she's an experienced prostitute, I guess. The woman sucks on her cigarette and wheezes out a cloud of dark grey smoke. Looking around in the broadway, she sees we are the only person who dares to go near her. Heidi-ho, sailor, looking for some hot lovin'? Well, not gonna lie, I'm not. No. Well, now come on, let's ask this. What are your prices? Daisy's got you covered. 50 with rubber, 75 without. Both will bring you heavenly delight, guaranteed. Well, you know, Daisy, we do have some experience with your colleagues. So I think we are passing this one. Oh, what's that? Watermelon tincture. Fragrant hard liquor made from the watermelons that are cultivated by the Trudogradian farmers. Oh, attention and dexterity. Bad luck +1. Oh, and addiction, alcoholism. Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, you know... Yeah, I'd rather change the subject. The prostitute gives us a crooked smile, then falls into a fit of dry hacking cuffs. The woman smirks and rolls her eyes. Yeah, can we just talk, maybe? What a boring young man you are. Oh, so be it. What did you want to ask? Well, isn't it hard working out here in the cold? Like, yeah, I can't actually imagine... like in the cold and so on, you know what I mean, right? It's not easy for anyone, that pimp of mine. Oh, sorry, Daddy, but you're only fit for field work, so get your fat ass to the outskirts and start working it. Fuck! Uh-huh. Do you have a lot of clients out here? The woman frowns in concentration and starts mumbling under breath as if calculating something. There's plenty on the outskirts and in places like the scrap quarter. There's tons of thugs of all kinds. These guys don't have much money, but whatever they do have, they spend on entertainment. Oh yeah. And what can you tell us about the city? It's a nice, fat city. Many foreign travelers, many traders, mercenaries, prime clientele with full pockets. Plenty of weirdos and pervs out here too, but we had those even before the war. Nah. Any interesting rumors you could share? Yeah, there's lots of talk about arenas in the city where animals fight and people place big bets on the outcome. If I had the time to actually find one of these places, I'd put 50 rubles down in a heartbeat. Yeah, I need to check this out as soon as I get the chance. Okay, well, could we change the subject? As you wish, sexy. Oh yeah, thanks for the compliment. Well, look at the time. Let's look like it's I'm leaving o'clock. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, that is certainly funny. And indeed, looking at the time, I fear that we have to end our episode for today very, very soon. But let's talk with this guy here after that one. Yeah, I think not that anybody gets a weird idea that I like all the prostitutes and stuff, yeah? That they are sort of dominating us. This is a trader. Damn it all, they won't let me get at the murderer. Oh yeah, well, I see. I do see. Oh, and this is the city? Ah! Well, oh no, let's not run over there. Let's firstly talk to the people out here. One thing after another, right? So we don't get confused. So there, you're a cook, I guess. A black-haired man in a tube taker cap or whatever. I guess this is from Central Asia or something. Raises a hand in greeting but does not turn from the blazing fire before him. Salam, friend. Would you like some goat's cheese? Well, I wouldn't mind that one bit. Why do you ask? Oh yes, why do I always do that? Talk about goats when I no longer have a herd. Probably it is force of habit. Since childhood I haven't talked about anything else. Well, I mean, buddy, it's good if you love your goats, right? Like having passion about something. Well, what happened to your herd? Our counterpart shyly wipes away an invisible tear. Oh. All my goats were taken away by the Cleft Hoof Mafia, a cartel of shadow shepherds. I hate even to think about it. So... What are you doing here? Well, did the Cleft Hoof... Well, I've heard that name somewhere. Tell me more about this gang. Well, people, where I come from, several wealthy shepherds organized themselves into a, cartel. They started taxing and punishing anyone who was too honest or had too few goats to join them. I had nothing to pay with, so my herd was goat-napped straight out of the blue. I did everything to save my poor babies, ran after the trucks, shouted, demanded justice, prayed, but nothing I did helped. Well, buddy, those options... I mean, I guess there was a chance that one of those options could have helped. Like a very, very slim chance, but yeah. And what are you doing in the outskirts then? Since I lost my herd, I've been trying every way I can to restore. That's what brought me to Trudograd. Well, tell me what you're looking for, and most importantly, how can I help? Yeah, I'm in the business of helping people, you know. I heard that somewhere in the city you can find the seeds of a mysterious plant called boromets. This is a bush upon which tiny baby goats grow instead of fruit. Well, if my source wasn't lying, of course. Oh. Well, wait a minute. If memory serves, sheep were the fruit of the mythical boromets plant, not goats. Well, I guess if our intellect tells us this, then it must be so, right? Ah, see, even a scholar like you doesn't know the full story. In truth, the type of animal produced depends, like many things in life, on the kind of manure you use. Whatever you fertilize the plant with, that very thing will grow upon it. Even elephants, if you can somehow get your hands on their fecal matter. Okay, well that sounds plausible, or at least not any dumber than any other local beliefs. Yeah, let's say that. I thought so too. The world is still full of miracles after all. All my hopes and dreams now depend on boromets being an actual plant. Who knows? Maybe the legends are true. So... well, maybe we just politely nod, huh? But yeah, well, I mean, we're also a person of action, so why are you sitting here? Go look for these boromets then. I would, but the gate guards demand too much money. You won't believe it. They actually asked me for 100 rubles. Ah, and we are back. There was a crash. So, and I can't really cut it off and out because then the timestamps will be jumbled up. So let's have that one again. So what was it? Black-haired man, Salam, yes. Well, why does he ask? What happened to the herd? Yeah, so... there's a cartel. So what are you doing here in the outskirts? Tell us about the gang, yeah. Tell us something about the outskirts. How can we help? I heard that somewhere in the city you can find the seeds of a mysterious plant, yeah. And then what did we say here? Wait a minute, if memory serves right, it's actually sheep. And he says, well, it depends how you fertilize it. Well, that sounds plausible. Or at least not any dumber than any other local belief. Oh, I thought so too. Well, and so why are you sitting here? Because people want money, and I don't have any. So I couldn't understand myself, told them what I thought of their rules. So they issued me a fine and said if I come back, I'll be in a world of hurt. That's how I got stuck here. I can't go into the city and can't leave empty-handed either. Okay, well, so we see. Yeah, I see it. If I ever find this boromets, I'll be sure to bring it to you. Yeah. Well then. So, and looking at the time, that was just typical. Like right before ending the episode, the game crashed. But at least it wasn't a nasty blue screen of death, but just there was a blue corner. But well, whatever. So that's just my cross to bear, unfortunately. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's actually like due to the white and the shiny color and so on, from my eyes it's not so good actually. Which means that I can only play this game when the sun is up and it's rather light outside anyway. Yeah, just so you know. So we won't have so many episodes of Trudograd like before with AtomRPG. But I try my best, of course, to keep the Let's Play going, and we'll see. Maybe so. I think a couple of episodes, maybe per week. That's what I can accomplish, I guess. But guys and gals out there, I do enjoy this game, but I actually try to finish some other Let's Plays first. They have more the priority because they are just using up more space on my hard drive, yeah, and they went on for a very long time already, like hundreds of episodes and stuff, and I feel that they need to be finished at some point as well. And I am the type of person who keeps the good things for later, you know. But at the same time, I mean, I enjoy everything, so I'm not playing any bad games anyway, so yeah. But just so you know, there won't be like any episodes like per day or something, but I see that I'm producing like 3 or 4 or something per week, something between 3 to 5 per week or so, yeah, with a couple of days off. But yeah, do tell what you think and what would make you happy. I'm trying my best, of course. Yeah, and in the meantime, why don't you click the like button if you like this one? Hit the bell so you never ever miss an episode again when you subscribe to the channel, and yeah, then we'll continue next time. Many thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and leave your comments, thoughts, feelings, tips and tricks, or anything else that's on your mind in the comment section. Is this here? Ah yeah, it's a loudspeaker there. Yeah, so, well, and I have to say that the graphics really have improved to the first game, so it's like really amazing. Let's see. Oh, by the way, like how much cold do we have? 0. Ah yeah, so this here is a warm area, I guess, around the campfire and so on. Yeah, can we actually just save the game again? Can we take something here? Is there something to eat? Before us is a cozy campfire. Ah yeah, now we are not hungry though. Okay then, so many thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.